Boom. Let's see. All right. I think that's good. Okay. All right. Got a few things to crack tonight I'm looking forward to. My face on a whiskey bottle. That's pretty wild. From going from just someone that liked whiskey to being on a bottle. Pretty neat. So I got that to crack. I also got this. A Poet's Poison. Kind of a little take on, take a guess. But this is finished in port, SQN, peanut butter, blackberry brandy, blackstrap molasses rum barrels. Got that one to crack. Moving on to the king cake. Do they have our finish on this? I can't see it. The king takes the cake. Bada bang. During the LSU game, I know. Hey, look, it doesn't count, though. This game doesn't count, right? Ooh. Drop a like and heading out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you dropping in and throwing a like. Oh, wow. It smells nice. I want to start with the other one first. Barrel King is a public release. This has nothing to do with our Patreon or anything. This is public. So this is not like whenever I went and filmed that video over at Barrel King and did that blend, that's this. That's the blend that you saw in the video. So no, that's not Patreon. It's completely publicly sold. And of course to the members. So their members will have first go at it. And if it doesn't sell out from there, it releases to the public. And that's how they do it, I'm pretty sure. I can't wait for King Cake Season 2. It's going to be a blast. All right, let's try this one real quick. A Poet's Poison. Great cork pops, by the way. This Poet's Poison is 116.4. By the way, mine, it's a little higher, 122.6, which is pretty high for finishing. Your boy is hammered. Are you really? Thoughts on that Willie Baby? I want to try that Willie Baby Purple Top. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I've heard it's good. I just haven't had it, haven't seen it at all. Shoving pizza in my face with the family. Get to the chat. No worries, man. What is up, Willie? Okay. Poured up. Bing, bing. That's got a crazy color. Look at that. Just a little bit. I mean, just a tiny sample in the glass. It's dark. That smells like wine. Oh, man. That smells really good, actually. That's like a pie. Pecan pie. What's up, everyone? I already read that. Shino. Blah, blah, blah. Feeling good. Football. Yeah, I know. It's Saturday, but you know what? A couple days after Christmas, hadn't done a live in a while. I gotta pop this. I know this is gonna like burn a hole in the shelf if I didn't come home and try this. I couldn't wait to come home and try this. Whoa. This is killer too. Oh my gosh. That blackstrap molasses rum on the back note. Whoa. That's really nice. Interesting. 95.5. So 82% is 9-year 95.5, and then the other 18% is 6-year 95.5. That's so interesting. A Poet's Poison. I love that label. That is cool. But this is their fantasy collection. So like their finishing stuff. King Cake. Let me grab a water. I'll be right back. What are y'all pouring up? What are y'all drinking with me? Let's get the. It's Saturday night. If you're not drinking or like what are you doing? It's Saturday. Okay? The holidays are, come on. Let's have a drink together, all right? You and me. Come on. That's your peer pressure for the night. I'll be right back. Okay. Man, there's nothing like that first sip of the night, you know? After not drinking all day. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. I've got some old granddad's 7-year poured up. Nothing special. Hey, whatever you got poured up in the glass is special to you, okay? I think that's pretty cool. Hi, Summer. Hi, Kanan. The cake was just delivered. Can't wait to crack it. You mean this cake, buddy boy? How about this one? I got this one before you too, and I opened it already in your face. Hey, this, whatever this is pretty freaking delicious. I read back here, I don't know whose blend it was, but a Poet's Poison. I put it over the Dreamsicle even. I really like that one. This is pretty good. What that is Matt with ADHD whiskey. Welcome in, Matt. That was let's see, what we pouring up, guys? Sipping Wheeler Antique. It's always classic. Always classic. New backyard. How is that one, Steve? Is that new batch good? Also, anyone in here going to Specs? I'm gonna be at Specs on Monday, dude. I don't know how crazy it's gonna be. What's up, man? What's up, Sneak? What's it, Sneaks family? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate you. Picked up a bottle of Jitty Heritage. Dude, it is a killer bottle. Oh, damn. You did have it before me. Well, whatever. At least I'll taste king cake before you. Show the bottle with your face on it again. Okay. All right. So, little front here, little back here. Hold up the face. I even wore. I totally didn't even realize that, but it was the day when he had asked me, "Hey, send me a picture," and I sent it to him. It was the day the Saints were playing, and we did a king cake. New Orleans Saints were playing that day. I think that's so cool. It's on the back of the label. It's an ugly label now, though. Just turn it around when you display it on the shelf. Old Forester single barrel. I love those. What color label? Black, green, or blue? Which one? Crittenden Stogie Batch 2.0. How is it? Copper and Cast cigar blend. I love some of those Copper and Cast. I didn't know Specs did one of those. Well, they're foolproof. Great pour. Great pour. I'm blessed, Kent. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Can't complain. So there's going to be a couple options at Specs for me. I'm either leaving tomorrow night and getting there at like midnight, or going to wake up at like midnight or 1 a.m. and get there at like 3. Either way doesn't sound great. I'm not going to get a whole lot of sleep. But if I were to leave at 9 and get there at midnight, I'd hope that I could sleep a little bit when I get there in the line. I'm bringing chairs that I can lay out in. The only negative, it's going to be pretty cold. So I'll have to dress super duper warm. I don't know. Don't know what to do. What would you recommend? I know camping out for whiskey's lame, but, I've got to go get some pretty good content. Okay. And it does sound kind of fun. I haven't done that in like over a year, so I kind of need it. Okay. Cracking New Riff Malted. Oh, that one is delicious, by the way. That one is delicious, and I can't find it nowhere. That New Riff. Thank you, everyone, for dropping a like on a live stream. I appreciate you guys. Okay, I want to crack it, dude. I got to crack it. The king cake. The king takes the cake. Okay, let's see. Sipping out some old Louisville 7 and 8 year, one finish in brandy cast, the other just bourbon. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer that finish or just the straight up bourbon? What would you say? Have you tried the? No, that's the second person to ask. I want to try that Willet Purple Top, that young one. But I don't think our state has seen it at all. And if we have, they probably robbed the shelves. By the way, people are saying the bubble, whiskey's not as popular, everything. I don't know what's going on, but apparently at all these specs locations, there's already over 100 people in line 2 days before the drop. And they already put out, like, it's mostly store picks. It's not the super rare, crazy allocated stuff. Crazy. I don't know if that many people have camped out like this year has been. I don't know. I really just think we're seeing an abundance because a lot of it's not going out of the country right now. That's what I think. We're sitting on a lot of supply, but bourbon is very popular still. Let's see. Still have some cash strength whiskey. Sweet bomb. Dude, it is good. It reminds me of like Christmas in a glass. Hello from Cali, sipping on Barrel New Year's. How's that one? I never tried one of the New Year's from them. Tanger, you're going to open Tanger tonight, dude? Cheers. That's going to be awesome. All right, let's pop it open. The king cake. Bing, bing. Make sure there's nothing in the glass. Pow, pow, pow. Okay. A little bit heavier. Wow. Okay. I haven't had this since it was still in the tanks. At the warehouse, we dumped the barrels into the tanks and the blend was pretty much created. The next morning we woke up, went and tried it, and that is the last time that I had this. On the smell, it smells like frosting, like the frosting or the glaze of a donut. King cake is pretty much a giant donut cake, is what it is. And when we were creating this, like I was getting a ton of those king cake flavor notes coming through on the whiskey, the finishes that we were doing. It was insane. And that's what this smells like. It just smells like frosting. And there it is. It's pretty wild. And I'm glad that we, in the end, added some of that older whiskey to this. Oh my gosh. The finish is pretty damn good. I was worried. I was worried that it was going to be too sweet. But adding some of that older whiskey in the end, this thing is a beast. People are going to like this. I really think so. I hope so. I had fun making it. It was cool. Whiskey's so cool. The things that you can do. And some of the rye influence in this whiskey. This is cool. Like I said, it's like a full, I guess, would it be a full circle moment? You went from like being just a fan of whiskey to, I don't know, it's cool. Having your picture on it. That's neat. Shout out to Barrel King, dude, for having me. That was a fun time. Any plans on your next trip to Barrel King to branch out to some other Missouri spots? Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. That was a very, very fun and exciting time with Barrel King. I don't know. If I'm ever invited out again, I'd love to go. And then I did do the Missouri Bourbon Fest or St. Louis. I think it's called the St. Louis Bourbon Festival, which was a great time. So that was awesome. How many cereal boxes I'm sending for this? I think this is going to be available to their members and then publicly. If Matt's still in here, he can explain how that's going to work. But pretty sure these are going to be available to the public as well. So, Andrew is having himself a time. Andrew is. What was y'all's favorite Finnish whiskey that came out this year? I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of that the other day. What was the best Finnish release that came out this year? I know mine, but I know it sounds stupid. I had a blind tasting the other day, and someone had this Optimus or Opamus, whatever it was called, 15-year. It's a buff turkey finished in a Tokai barrel. That was incredible. I thought it was like a master's keep in the blind tasting. That's what I said it was, but you know, it came out this year, but I know it wasn't really super public or anything like that. I'm just curious if y'all had anything. You know what? This year's Prisoner's Year I thought was actually really nice for a big release at least. The room starts spinning. Drinking some WB batch. Which one? This older bottle or the new more square bottle? I know I have that one. Sorry about that. I have that little square bottle somewhere. Here it is. This one. It's pretty crazy how like I could find those pretty easily across Louisiana, but in some places they almost seem impossible to find. Shout out to the first giveaway winner, the WB Saffel giveaway winner. Look at that. We got to get back to the giveaways. Saffel is no good. Need to change out the bottle. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I think that kind of is what makes it kind of iconic too, though. The more that I have it on the shelf, that's a bottle that gets asked about a lot when people come in here. They point to it and say, "What's that little one?" They do. What's that little one? So maybe they should just keep it in the small one after all. I don't know. I think I dig it kind of. A third bottle for the new calendar year, Green River Weeded Single Barrel. Dude, yeah, I want to. Did those come out yet? The barrel strength ones? I want to try the Green River Foolproof Weeded that's coming out. Batch one you're sipping on. Okay. That's a good one, dude. Yeah. Dusty cherry. Mm. Watch this. I don't know if you can see the legs on that. You see? Look at them. Yo. That's crazy. This, like, you see how it's doing that to the glass? It's very viscous on the mouthfeel, too. Whoa. Favorite Christmas gift? I don't know. Being an adult, I don't really get much, which I'm not mad about. Mostly just like combined gifts with the wife. We'll get like money. So we bought a new washer machine this year, put money towards that. So it's kind of nice because you almost got a free washer or at least a washer machine for half off. You know, we combined the money and spent it on that. So that was pretty clutch. And shoot, I got a nice cologne. I don't wear cologne that often, but I got a pretty nice one. So that was nice. I saw your video hunting Lake Charles where you mentioned Joseph Magnus cigar blend. Dropped a video comparing the Whiskey Tree cigar blend. Oh, really? I didn't even know Whiskey Tree came out with a cigar blend. I did not. What did they finish their stuff in? And you know what? I wonder what those would be like because Nancy Fraley, if did she blend that cigar blend? Did they come out and say that? Is Prisoner's Share worth the money? This year's Prisoner's Share, yes. If it's MSRP, yes. I think. It was a River Ridge pick. Really? I didn't know that they did a cigar blend, and she did blend it for them. Interesting. Was it good? What y'all drinking tonight? Me, Michter's 10 Old Carter PLDC 4. What is that PLDC 4? What is your opinion on rare care? I haven't had enough to give an opinion, to be honest. We do have a barrel approved for the Single Barrel Club with the Daily Pour. And that one, I got a bourbon and a rye. And I wasn't crazy over the rye. I preferred the bourbon. Or other way around. Either way, One I really love, the other one not so much. And then I've gotten to taste like a couple other things. Now I will say this: I got to try a Brook Hill. I think that's the name. The other day, a 12-year, and like that was phenomenal. But nothing that is like going around on the shelves and stuff is anything like that. Um, so I don't know. I got to try more of their stuff. But that Brook Hill is phenomenal. Like really, I think that's really what blew them up. I would imagine, right? Glad to see you live. Hey, glad to see you in here. This just Q&A? Yeah, just hanging out, drinking. I got something poured up right now. Got the king cake poured up right now. And gonna pour up a couple other things. Just hanging out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Dude, here's the thing. I probably am not the best person to ask for prices when it comes to things or how much you should pay. I personally never try to spend more than MSRP. I really don't, unless I need like look, a Weller 107, I can get these for like $100, and I don't mind spending $100. Okay, try not to, but every now and then when I need one, I really do. Other than that, everything is like MSRP is what I would pay. But George T. Stagg, if it was offered me today for like 250, 300, it'd probably be hard for me to say no. But anything more than that, I can't. I just can't afford to do that personally. So that's what I think George T. Stagg's worth. Holy crap. Thank you. Oh my God, for the $20 donation. I appreciate you so much. Love this or that thing you're doing on Insta. Appreciate you. Hey, if you're coming from Insta, what's up? These are the YouTube live streams. I actually got started on YouTube and came over to Instagram after, but love doing them both. A $10 donation. Holy crap. What is your bottle? Thank you. Thank you. That's great. What's a bottle that your guilty pleasure? Okay, that's a great question. More of that. More of that. That's a great question. What is a bottle that's my guilty pleasure that I like that I hate to admit? There's a few of those for sure. I gotta find one though that I know people are gonna be like, no way. I guess I did admit it, but Dickel 15 is one of them. Dickel 15 is one, but I don't mind admitting that. I think more people need to try that one, so maybe not that one. One bottle you hate to admit it. Okay. Let me really think. That's such a good question. Oh my God. I guess it's this. That like, and I almost don't want to hate to admit it. Let me explain the story, okay? Let me explain the story. It's gonna seem like I'm a fanboy. This is the perfect bottle. This is Quest Inn Dragon, okay? And I'm explaining. It's a blend of straight bourbon whiskey finished in sherry and smoked bourbon barrels, and it's 108 proof. Okay, very heavy bottle. Look, it's got like the HP on the side. It's a gimmicky, nerdy whiskey designed for like D&D. Okay, Matthew Lillard, the actor, this is his brand. Him and a partner, they wanted to come up with a spirits brand, and they're both huge Dungeons and Dragon nerds. So they wanted to create a whiskey brand. Like, look, you could see the 20 die on the cork. They wanted to create a whiskey that was like for D&D nerds. That's what they wanted because they're D&D nerds. And me and my friends sometimes we're D&D nerds too. I like to play every now and then. But like this one, for example, I got bottle 17 out of 10,000 for this blend. 10,000. That's a massive blend. 10,000. So they wanted to create something for like that category of whiskey drinkers, and they came up with this. And I got to interview Matthew Lillard. So like I got to interview Matthew Lillard twice and about his releases, about his whiskey. That was like one of the coolest experiences because I used to love the movies. He was Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. He was in Scream. I mean, he's in newer movies like he's doing. I know he's got that Freddy. What is it? Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's. He's got 2 movies doing that. So he was just overall a really cool guy. And they were like, hey, we'd like to send some whiskey as a thank you. Of course I said yes. Matthew Lillard sends me this and sends me, he also has a Satol, which is, if you're familiar with agave spirits, has Satol, also quite delicious. And I was told that this is actually Blue Run stuff. They have the master distiller Blue Run or somebody at Blue Run, I'm not sure, but they were able to pull juice. And yeah, like think about it. It's a celebrity whiskey. It's 108 proof and it's finished. Most celebrity whiskeys are coming in at 80 or 90 proof and they're not worth anything. This bottle was like $100, I think, MSRP if you were to buy it, and it's exceptional. It's really, it's hard to admit, but like truly one of my favorite pours. I love this bottle so much and I love sharing with people. And it comes with this cool book. Like, I don't know. It's dope. That's my guilty one though. I will say that. Because you know how it is with celebrity whiskeys. Let me scroll back. I know I just missed a ton of comments. My bad. Steve's, you're not lying, Steve. You are not lying. Let's see. Thank you, Jake, so much for the $5. I appreciate you, man. Never had Jack, but I love bourbon. What Jack should I try first? Oh, if you want to try Jack Daniels for the first time and you've never had it, I wouldn't go cash. I mean, cash drink's their best. Anything like barrel proof is their best. Gold labels. But to get introduced to like a Jack profile, go with their low proof single barrel. It's like a solid black label, or I think the rye. You can go with the rye or their Tennessee whiskey. Try those first. It's gonna look like this bottle. It's gonna look like this, but it'll be cheap. Most liquor stores sell them just the low proof single barrel. Try that and get a taste for what Jack Daniels is, and then you go for the barrel proofs. That's what I would do in that order. In that order. All right, here we go. I'm caught back up. Costco on the Springs Heritage Toe Shed. Damn, a pallet. Holy moly. What's your thoughts on Frey Ranch? I have one bottle. One bottle of Frey Ranch. Cork's really heavy. The bottle's very heavy. Beautiful cork and bottle. This is 100 proof rye. I would say that I would like this older. More age. Personally. I don't know how old this is. Bottled and bond. So probably 4 years old. This at like 8+ would be pretty incredible though. Pretty incredible. I bet. Kanan, what's up? What's up, Glock? How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. A lot of the Patreon crew are in here tonight, man. I miss y'all. Card in here. What it do, Card? By the way, I am almost running out of bottles to do our this or that's, okay? Pretty soon, you're going to be seeing a lot of cards collect. I cannot wait, man. It's going to be a good time. We're going to start heading over, doing some this or that polls together. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I am excited. What are your thoughts on Pursuit? I don't own any Pursuit. It's not distributed here, I don't think, in Louisiana. And yeah, I have the LSU score up right here. So iOS has a new thing, and on ESPN I put it up. So I could see the score right now is 14-7. LSU's up. That's pretty cool. I could do both. Yeah, Card, I can't wait to do that, man. That's going to be exciting. I am excited. New here. Welcome, Pablo. Thank you for being here. Okay. I pretty much poured up what I wanted to pour up. What do you guys think I should do next? What do you think? Let's pour up. Let's pour up. We'll do, Clay. What's your favorite Still Awesome product? I would say blue corn. Blue corn overall on average, but this year's red corn was the best. Will everybody be canceling their ESPN app? I will not, Card, because I watch a shit ton of college baseball, and a lot of college baseball and college football are all on ESPN. So if they get rid of that, maybe. But until that, no, I can't. I love ESPN. I watch ESPN more than anything. That's my favorite app. Oh, nice, Pablo. Rock Hill Farms, always, dude, it's like candy in a glass. Pursuit, NDP, NGP, if you like. I love NGP, yeah. I want to try Pursuit stuff. I've heard good things. What are you hoping to snag at Specs? So Specs on Monday, I want a Stag store pick. I want either a Weller 107 or foolproof, preferably foolproof. I just got a 107 store pick, but I won't complain about either. So I want a Stag, one of the Wellers, not both, Stag Weller, and an Eagle Rare 12. That's it. And I'm a happy man. I don't want the crazy cool. That's the shit that I love drinking, and that's what I want to go buy to drink is those. And they're pretty affordable. I hope. Yeah, I can do Prisoner's Share. I'm cool with it. I would like to try. Pinot Hard Truth, one of my favorite distilleries in the world. Period. One of the best craft distilleries in the world. I made a video recently. I have another one coming out about craft distilleries that are going to be the next legends, and Hard Truth's on that list too. There's no doubt. They are bound for greatness with their whiskey. It's incredible. It is incredible. What's crazy is like a lot of those Buffalo Trace, your Buffalo Traces have like kind of stuck. They have their profile and they found it. And like that's what they're kind of like old heads, right? They're stuck in their ways. Wild Turkey, especially. A lot of them are like, whiskey only tastes good. And I get it. They're legends. Okay. I'm not shaming them. A lot of times I get it. I'm a little bit younger. So people are like, oh, you should respect your elders. It's not that about that at all. But I know that there's people that are just stuck in their old ways. Like whiskey's only good at 101 proof. And that's it. And so many people are just going to be like, he's right. I think maybe not. I've had some of that whiskey at like cask strength, and it's pretty incredible, you know. So again, I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm just saying, your big brands have already got their profile, and they're kind of stuck in their old ways. Your guys like Hard Truth, Old Dom. A lot of these new people are listening to us, the consumers, you and I, sitting here on the chat tonight. That's who they're listening to, and they're going to create a profile that we know and love. Look at what Still Austin's doing. Do you see the amount of labels that they're creating just pumping out because they're listening to what you want? And they're also doing shit that they want, that they are just having fun with. I think, I don't know, man. Whiskey's only going to evolve in a cooler way. It's just a matter of who's going to survive and make it there. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I'm hoping to just continue bringing content explaining that in these videos for you. There's hundreds of bottles that are 120 but sip at 90. Dude, yes, no doubt. Yeah, Hard Truth is really good, guys. I want to go to Ohio pretty soon. Parker's Heritage, John J. Bowman Single Barrel. Dude, I did see that they have John J's. Depending on the price that Specs is selling those John J. Single Barrels, I might grab one of those too. I really might. Who's your next content creator? Who's your next content creator team up with? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't done much. I just do it with my buddies, I guess. Joe. Some of the Barrel King folks that were really kind to me. That was really cool. Got to collaborate with ADHD Whiskey. That was dope. I love Matt and that team. But overall, yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone's in their own part of the whiskey like space or industry, whatever. I've been kind of in my own little corner doing it. Joe's been right there, you know. Shout out to Joe Unfiltered, brother. That brother right there. Shout out to this Patreon. You see all these people with that little blue next to their name? They've been in here for the longest. But I love our Patreon, dude. A lot of the people in here, I know I can see a lot of familiar faces. Look, there's Garen right there. What's up, man? What's happening, dude? I'm sorry I didn't answer your text. I think you had asked me about Specs. I am going to go to the Houston Specs drop. That's the plan. Unless Beaumont's doing one. If Beaumont's doing one, I'd rather go to Beaumont. To be honest, it's much closer to me. Are they doing one in Beaumont? I have a feeling they're not. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you, brother. Parker's Heritage. This year's? Do you have this year's? I've heard mixed things. See, I don't know. Heard such mixed things. It reminds me of that 14-year malt or whatever. Yeah, I agree. These Pixkina does very good. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. I think we're gonna have some fun with barrel picks coming up this year. That's what I'm pouring next. Is our Old Dom pick. Holy crap, that bottle, dude. I have it open somewhere. I can't remember where I just popped it. Where did you go? Boom, boom, boom. Son of a biscuit. Where did that bottle go? Come on, man. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? I want to drink it. I don't want to crack another one. Son of a biscuit. I don't know where it went. Huh. Weird. Weird. Oh, well. Anyway. That bottle's going to be delicious whenever it comes out. I just can't find it. I would crack it. I just can't find it anywhere. I have a backup, but I don't want to crack the backup without finding the OG first. And I just don't get it. It's a bright green label. Look. See that? Whiskier? Old Dom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Son of a gun. Okay, I know what the top of the cork looks like at least. So I can look for that. Just give me 1 second. Nope. Whatever. All right. Cage cut black. I got these two. Boom. Blueberry and blackberry. Personally, I prefer the blackberry. I'd like to take a little nip of that. Doop. Yeah, man, that was a great barrel pick that our Patreon did. It was phenomenal. I got lucky. I was answering Sip and Smoke. I got lucky and got me one. I was flying out of town. Oh, nice. Pumpernickel Ryes are also killer. I agree. Let's see. Is this one? Yeah. This is one of my first barrel picks. This is the Middle West Pumpernickel Rye collaboration with Oasis and a Colorado Springs whiskey group. I think, was that the Colorado? Let's see. Colorado Springs, yeah, Colorado Springs Whiskey Club. And that was one of the very first barrel picks I've ever done. It was only sold at the liquor store. I want to pour that too. It's been a very long time. This is like it could beat a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof easily. This one, 125 proof. Boo boo. Oh wow, man! I haven't had this. After the event, I put a nice little dent in it and haven't really been after it since. Damn. This thing is jamming. Like toast. Toast with some blackberry jam. Cheers. Damn. I forgot how good that was. Oh, wow. Look how dark, too. 114. 114 proof. Look at that. Cages cut. Louisiana bourbon, dude. Finish it in, a blackberry mead barrel. And now, after this bottle's opened up a little bit, you get some of that honey. Because mead is just a honey wine, essentially. So it's not as sweet and overpowering as a honey finish whiskey. This is finishing more of a honey wine, let's say. So you get those honey notes, but it's not as thick. It's a little bit more watered down, and it's kind of nice because it's just sweet. It's really good. And that blackberry influence is nice too. You get one more little taste. That's been a while since I had that. Wow. That would go great with a cigar too. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Dang. That'd be cool if Specs did that. Oh, wow. They did. Wow. Camping that long? Holy crap. What's up, Al? Look at Al the goat. Golly. You should change your last name to just that emoji, dude. Broad Branch. I don't think that I've had any Broad Branch. Where are they located? What's up, Kanan Allen Waters Card Unfiltered? What's up, man? What do you oh I would love to do a hard truth. Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to. I've honestly not even had a whole ton of their stuff. I'm just a massive fan. Massive fan of hard truth. Mm. Okay. Pumpernickel Rye. That's what I want to go to next. Bowman. Yeah, of course. I love Bowman. That's very good. Biggest pickup this year. Jack 14. Biggest pickup, no doubt. Is that still some blue corn? Yeah, it is worth the hype. I'm the one that's probably, I've been hyping that up fucking so much. I love that bottle. It's really good. Anybody got that super limited Melic Red? Nah, man, I ain't. Nah. How much did they charge for that, by the way? Does anyone know? I know they gave a bunch away, or gave. Wow, that's embarrassing. I know they gave a bunch away, but Calumet 18 is whiskey. Yeah, me too. Calumet 18 just became my whiskey of the year, everyone. I had a blind tasting and didn't know what was in it, and I don't own a bottle of Calumet 18, but a buddy of mine does, and he threw it in there, and holy crap, that bottle's exceptional. It's the whiskey of the year, probably top 10 whiskey I've ever had in my life, personally, but I was so bummed out to hear how much it costed. While I run, I have not. I've heard good things. Opening morning, picked up Tanager for 150. That's solid. Very solid. I gotta grab it. It's been a while since I had Tanager, but as much as I love Still Austin, and I hope they don't hate me for saying this, last year's Tanager was not worth 150 to me. I think the blue corn was better. I want to see though. It's been a while, man. I don't ever visit this bottle. I don't ever drink from it. I brought it over to a buddy's house the other day thinking that people, but they don't drink whiskey and they didn't really care either. Like, look, I mean, there's barely a neck out of it. It's great. Don't get me wrong, but I've bought like 3 bottles of blue corn. This bottle didn't have me thinking, wow, I need another one. And I get it's $150, but it didn't even have me thinking like, wow, I can't wait for next year's. If that makes sense. Now, I hear a lot of people saying this year's is better, but a lot of people are saying just like last year, this one has this, and it's like I don't know. I'm not tripping over. Oh shit! I had an opportunity to buy one at my local Total Wine, and big shout out to my buddy that like gave me the heads up on it. But I just I realized somebody else is gonna appreciate it more than me. I have so much whiskey already. This one's one that I'm okay with missing out on. So I passed up on a Tanager this year, guys. Would you have? Did I make the wrong decision? About 200 something. See, it's not a whole lot on the nose. Good nose, but not a whole lot. And by the way, this isn't finished. It is just red, white, and blue corn is like the main makeup of this. So if you like the red corn or the blue corn whiskey, you're gonna like this. But the red and blue corn it's very similar to this. Yeah, I mean, but this has happened to me before with Still Austin. Unless I got a bad bottle, it's great. But you know what I'm gonna do? Nah, I'm not gonna film it. I might take this with me to Texas, though. I'm gonna take this with me to Texas. Maybe let some people try it. But I guarantee you, if you blinded someone on this and you didn't tell them it was a Still Awesome product, you just said try this and said how much would you pay, they would say like a 50 to 70. I would bet. It's great, but it's not like, I don't know. It ain't what they made it out to be. Last year's, and I freaking love Still Austin. That's my hot take. And it tastes youthful. It doesn't taste like a day over 6 years old. So, I don't know. I think if this was older, which they aren't that old yet, so I guess they're doing what they can, but still, no, it was not as good as people said it was. This one, at least. I think that blue corn back there is better. I really do. Katie and Lore, yeah, I think they're NDP, right? Right? NDP out of Louisiana. Have heard of them, but never seen them or tried their stuff. I've just heard that they were coming out. Bang, bang, bang. I've been trying to grab Knob, but going for $3.99. Someone sent me Sugarfield's Rye. I don't know if Sugarfield's still a thing, but I know they were never like popular or like really good down here. I think. I don't own a single bottle. Not 21 worth snagging. Really? Man, I'm not a knob guy, but I want to try it. I think I would buy it. I just got to try it, to be honest. Russell Reserve 10 Eagle Rare all day. Eagle Rare. Knob Creek 21 sits on the shelf. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it, guys? I want to try it. Yeah, I really do. 21 year for $249, I think is a fantastic price, though. They're not trying to screw you. I think that's a really great price, actually. So I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? I would love to have a pour of this. Who in here watched the Lake Charles Bourbon Hunt video? The most recent Bourbon Hunt? Anybody? Just curious. What did Big Rig? What? Just a heads up? What? Just a heads up? What? Heck yeah, I did. Okay. I got it. Y'all remember this one? The Four Roses? I took it home. I said in the video, I'm going to take this home tonight and have a sip. I got home, my freaking son, dude, my kids have been sick. My kids' immune systems, man, they got to build them things up because they just get sick so easily. But I wasn't even able to pour that. I still have it, though. And I'd love to take a little tap from this. Dude, I am not a Four Roses guy. I'm not a huge Four Roses fan. But every now and then I have something from them that impresses me. Never had a limited edition that impressed me yet, though. I'm still waiting on that day. I've had some picks that wow me. Some of those red labels wow me. But this right here, like, the best pick I've ever had. It is OESQ. Don't know what that is. It's 11 year, 5 month. 11 year, 5 month. and it is 108.4 proof. Dude, I didn't realize like Four Rose been in the game for a long time, but they're very popular like with overseas stuff. And anyway, I don't know the lore behind Four Roses because I'm not a huge fan, but I want to try some of their really old stuff, like really, really old. I bet it's phenomenal. So this one right here is a OESQ. OESQ says that it is floral, which I don't get on this. Rose petal, Acadia. Okay. Rose petal, banana, refreshing, medium body. Medium body. I can agree with medium body, but I definitely don't get floral. Let's see what I get. Oh, man. I love this pick. How cool was that she gave me this, too? What's up, buddy? What's up, Brian? Oh. See, I don't smell floral. I smell wafer. You know, is it wafer? It looks like a little small little waffle, and in between, it's like they have strawberry, there's chocolate, there's vanilla, all kinds of stuff. This smells like a caramel wafer, like a crisp. Oh, it smells so good. Mm. Like, oh my God. This has got such a crazy, nice, oily mouthfeel. It reminds me of something that's like 14, 15 years old. It is, wow. If you were to ask me best single barrels of all time, like store picks or your favorite influencer pick, whatever it may be, this is probably a top 5 pick of all time. Maybe a top 3. It is literally that good. This bottle's fucking nuts. Like, if every bottle of Four Roses tasted like this, I would get the hype. But I've had some. I've bought some barrel picks that are $100, mind you, and I taste them and I'm like, oh God. Like, I just can't. I can't do it again. I got to try it before I buy it. And almost every single time now I try it and I'm like, yep, okay, I'm glad I didn't buy that. This one, though, if every barrel pick tasted like this, I would understand the lore, the hype, everything around it. I just don't get it. With Four Roses, they're not that good to me, personally. But this barrel pick is nuts. It's nuts. What's up, bro, from California? What up? What up in California? Oh, man. Dude. Sorry, guys. I probably missed a ton of chats tonight. I'm on the phone. I normally have the laptop pulled up down here, but I just have the phone in it. I could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 messages at a time. That's it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So. Your boy's been. Oh no, Andrew, that's tough. Tough. Wow. Little nightcap, huh? I'll make this the last pour of the night. What are you guys drinking? Yeah, I agree. Four Roses lower proof stuff is better. I agree. Is Joe Unfiltered in here? What has been everyone's favorite store pick that they've had this year? Mine was a single barrel pick of Kentucky. Man, I mean, I get every single month because we have the single barrel club. Every single month, I get a barrel pick from that, and Lee Diaz does a pretty good job. But I do also get to approve of the barrel picks, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit biased. But the Dickel 15 pick that we did, and this is gonna shock the world if anybody gets a chance to try this. And that's the thing, I don't think these are sold out. There's still some available on Reserve Bar probably. And here's the thing, I don't know what it's gonna take for enough people to just buy it, I guess. But like, it's like when Bruzel says something, man, people just listen. Okay. I'm not saying people should do that for me, but maybe one day there's a few bottles that I will say are really, really good. and people might listen. I think Jefferson's Cash Ring, I was one of the first to be on that train. Luckily, I was invited. That's the funny reason. I was invited to go on a media trip for it. So I got to taste it before it was even announced that it was releasing. Whenever I got back home, I landed on the plane. They said, okay, we're announcing that it's coming out. And then I made a video saying, like, okay, well, then the next week the bottle came out. And I was like, hey, by the way, this, I think is probably the whiskey of the year. Wasn't paid to say it, okay? I didn't even have to post anything. That's how those media trips work. They fly you out. You could post something. You don't have to post something. It could be positive. It could be negative. They're taking a gamble when they fly you out, essentially, okay? Because they owe you nothing, and you owe them nothing is what I meant to say. But I really did love it. And I really thought this could be a whiskey of the year, and no one's going to know unless I make a video and people start talking about it and it blows up. Sure enough, that video fucking blew up, and it is one of the best whiskeys of the year. I swear by it, still to this day. That's the same thing for this one, and I know it's Jefferson's again. Same thing for Saz Rye. So I think Saz Rye probably release of the year. The NDP theory that's coming out. The reason I made that is because I think NDPs are putting out some of the best whiskey right now. Period. I know they're a little bit more expensive, but the shit that I'm drinking is tasting better than the stuff that's coming out from the big labels. Okay? I'm just going to tell it how it is. And I love those super small micro blends. Barrel picks, too. Barrel picks are killer. But a lot of the big name barrel picks, your liquor stores are not getting the good selections. A lot of times, they're just getting whatever the fucking distillery tells them to. A lot of times. Unless you're getting a barrel pick from someone you trust, like really, really trust or know that has a good relationship with the distillery, the barrel pick's not going to be elite. That's a fact. All that to say this bottle right here. It's in the single barrel club, but also on Reserve Bar. This is the Twin Oaks single barrel. Look at this. Banger. It's killer. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just speaking facts. Trying to. Ba, ba, ba. Dude, crack that foolproof Saz, man. What is your take on distillating blackberry? Dude, I just had that. I love it. I freaking love it. I think it's incredible. 21-year light whiskey from Four. Oh yeah, I would definitely try. I would buy that in a heartbeat. I would absolutely buy that. Yeah, it's true. Car doesn't buy any local stuff anymore. All right, I'm caught up now. Just got Omega today for 129. Just grab Heaven Hill 90th. Oh, nice, man. You had a good week then. Holy crap, that's a great week. National Bourbon Group social media are changing the pick. Yeah, they are. I agree. Yeah, dude, I'm going to Specs on Monday. I'll be there. Are they doing one in Beaumont or not? And I don't know if I got an answer yet. I want to make sure I pay attention to the chat right now. Is Specs doing a drop in Beaumont on Monday as well? If so, I'm going there. I'm aborting Houston and I'm going to Beaumont. If it's Houston, I'm going to Houston. I'm ready. If Houston's the one to go to, I'm going to Houston. Queasy, which one? Which one is it? I'm going, dude. I swear to God, I'm leaving tomorrow. Leaving tomorrow. Let me know, bro. Let me know which one we need to go to. I would prefer just Houston, Dallas. We're going to Houston. I'm going to Houston. Okay. I wanted to make sure. Never go to Houston? Why? Mm-hmm. I'm going to Houston. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to film a video, so hopefully, hopefully it's good. Hopefully everything goes great. I'm going to call it a night as well. It's been an hour. Long time no see. But that was a fun little live stream. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm really having fun making content again. So, not that I wasn't before. I was just kind of running out of ideas and thinking like, I don't know what to talk about. Well, just got to talk about stuff that I know people are interested in. Talk about stuff that I'm interested in. And then everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like we're all of us we love whiskey the same. We got to be interested in a lot of the same topics. So topics that I'm interested in, hopefully everybody else was. I took a gamble, but I'm glad it's paying off because I'm really enjoying making content again. So I appreciate all you guys for being here tonight. That was very fun. I'm going to go play video games with my buddies. It's been a long time since I've done that too. And yeah, miss you all. And I appreciate all of your support. I think we're going to have a really freaking fun and cool year. I think like we could do it. We could do it big. We could make some not even make. We could just select some of the best whiskey possible. I want that to happen. I want us to just come up with some of the best whiskey single barrel picks and stuff that we can possibly do together. I think it's be a good time. So, hope you all have a great rest of the weekend. Go Tigers. How about that? Go